Hello. Okay. Let us start with registers. So last time we seen the basic idea of register. We saw the symbol. Okay, this is a fixed register, and another one is the variable register. So this is the symbol of the variable register. Sometimes the symbol is like this. Okay, so variable register, it is a fixed register. So variable register has a 3 terminals and fixed register has a 2 terminals. So 3 terminals, 2 are fixed terminals and 1 is a variable. So this is variable and these 2 are fixed terminals. Okay, so last time we saw the basic idea of register. You also know the Ohm's law and that one. So now we are going to discuss about the types. Okay, so types of register. So types of register depends on the which material is used to construct a register. Okay, so which material is used to construct a register, it gives the type of that register. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study 3 types of registers only. First one is a carbon type. Okay, so carbon type. So carbon type means the material, resistive material which is used in a resistor is a carbon. Okay, resistive material which is used to construct a resistor is nothing but a carbon. So it has 2 types. First one is a carbon composition. Carbon composition type resistor, and second one is a carbon film type resistor. So in both we are using a carbon as a resistive material. Okay, the next one is a wire wound. Okay, wire wound type. Okay, so next one is a wire wound type resistor. Okay, so every material has some internal resistor. So you very well know that some materials, or we can say that some conductors are having a very low value of resistance, like gold, then silver, aluminum. These are the metals which are having a very low value of resistor, but sometimes some materials, or we can say that some conductive materials which are having high resistance value, and these are nothing but a tungsten wire like. Okay, so it has a very high resistance value. So such type of material, when you are using to build a resistor, then it is called as a wire wound type resistor. The third one is a metal film type resistor. Okay, metal film type. So as I said, some metals are having very high resistance value, so that can be used, these materials or these metals can be used to construct a resistor. Okay, simple wire, that material wire can be used as a resistor, but that material or that metal wire, okay, can be used in a film form. So if you deposit a layer of that metal on some non-insulating material, then such type of resistor is like a metal film type resistor. Okay, so these have only 3 types of resistors which are going to construct the resistor. Okay, so these are the 3. So there are too many types of resistors, but we are going to study about these 3 only. Okay, so first one is a carbon composition type resistor. The first one is carbon composition type resistor. Okay, So carbon composition type resistor. So according to the name, we are using a carbon material to construct this this resistor. Okay, so this carbon material which is used to construct this resistor, which is in the granule form. Okay, so granule form, it is just like a mixture type, very small granule forms, finely grinded material type. Okay, so we are going to form a cylindrical type mold of that carbon material. Okay, suppose, so this is a cylinder type mold. Okay, so this is a cylindrical type mold with the carbon mixture. Okay, so this carbon granules are mixed with a binding material like a glue type. Okay, so these granules are mixed with a binding material like a glue, and this structure is formed by the mixture of that carbon granules and the binding material. Binding material is simple thing which is used to mold the structure. Okay, if we add the binding material like glue in a mixture, so you can form a rod type shape by using that one. Okay, so whatever the mixture you are using for this mold, that depends on the resistor of that value. Okay, the resistor of the material decides the how much mixture we are using to form this mold. Okay, so then some externally connecting leads are connected at both the ends. Okay, so the leads are connected at both the ends, so that this resistor, directly mold cannot be connected in a circuit. So by connecting the leads, we can connect this resistor in the circuit. Okay, in the circuit. Now it is ready to connect in the circuit, but this material is exposed to the surrounding, open. So it is open now. So to avoid or for the strong support, this total structure is encapsulated in a non-conducting material. So there is layer is deposited over this structure so that it can be protect from the environment. Okay, or it gives a solid support to the structure. Okay, otherwise what happen, if we keep this structure mold as open, then the dust or some environmental changes can affect the resistance value. So that the structure is encapsulated in a insulating material, that is non-conducting material. Okay, so it is used to protect the resistor. Okay, now this forms a carbon compound. Very simple, just you have to take the carbon granules. Okay, so you require a carbon granules. Okay, and you have to add a binding material like glue. Okay, glue type material. Okay, so it's just like a glue. So by adding this, the carbon granules can be molded in the cylinder type shape. Okay, so by adding these two you form a structure, and then what you have to do, you have to seal it. Okay, so you have to sealed in insulating material. Okay, you have to sealed in insulating material, so it forms a carbon composition type resistor. It is very simple. Okay, so it is commonly, this type of resistor is commonly used in the labs. Okay, in our lab we are using such type of resistor. So if we observe, so it looks like this. Okay, it looks like this. Then you have to print a resistance value on this body of the resistor. Okay, so for that purpose you have to use a color code system for carbon composition type. Okay, we have to, the colors are printed on the body of the resistor. Okay, to give its exact resistance value in ohm. Okay, color bands are printed on this carbon composition type resistor, so that these colors represents the value of the resistor. Okay, so this is a carbon composition type. So each color band printed on the body of this resistor which is having a significant value. Okay, so this is a color coding system. So such type of carbon composition type resistors are available from 1 ohm to 20 mega ohm. So this is the range for this carbon composition type resistor, 1 ohm to 20 mega ohm, and wattage is available from 1/8 watt to 2 watt. So this range is very important. So the rating is from 1 ohm to 20 mega ohm. This is the range in which the resistance value is available, and watt is from 1/8 watt to 2 watt. What is the meaning of watt? So watt, it means a largest current that can be handled by this resistor, so which is given by the watt rating. Okay, so watt is power is nothing but P is equal to V into I. So this is the equation of power. So this is the watt. So it depends on the current. So we can say that the current value which is handled by this resistor is given by the watt. Higher watt is used to handle high current. Okay, so this is the wattage. Okay, so now we are going to see the color coding system for this carbon composition type resistor. Okay, so this is a color coding of carbon composition type resistor. If we see the body of that resistor, the color bands are printed on the body to represent the value of that resistor. Okay, so there may be 4 color bands, there may be 5 color bands, 6 color bands. So number of color bands are available in the market. That depends on the precise value of the resistor. It depends on the how precisely you can the color code can be represent the value. That depends on the number of color bands. Okay, accurate value, for more accuracy we use a more number of color bands. Okay, so this is the color codes. So we are going to see the color code chart for this colors, and depends on that we are going to see the which color on which position represent what value of that particular band. Okay, so if we see, observe the three color bands. For four color band register, three color bands are printed very close to each other, and fourth one is just away from these three colors. And if you observe this, you have to hold the register in this way, so that the three color bands are on your left side and one the away from these three, that is on the right side. Okay, so this position is most important. So you have to start from left to right, and you have to recognize that three color bands are printed very close to each other, and the fourth one is just away from these three. Okay, so you have to hold the register in such a way that so three color bands are printed on the body, which hold on the left side of, and the single band which is away from these three is hold on the right side. Then start from the left to right, first, second, third and fourth. Okay, so this first color band is represent the first digit. Okay, first digit of the numerical value. Okay, numerical value of register, first digit of the value of register. Okay, so whatever the numerical value in number is represents the first digit. Okay, if take example, if it is a 42 ohm, okay, take a simple example, then 4 is represented by this first color band. Okay, and the second color band represent a second digit. Okay, it represent second digit. Okay, it represents second digit of the value of register. That means this 2 is represented by the second digit. A simple thing, if suppose 56 kilo ohm, okay, 56 kilo ohm is the resistance of that value, then 5 is represented by the first color band and 6 is represented by the second color band. Okay, so this is the representation. First color band represent the first digit, second color band represent the second digit of the numerical value of the register. The third one is a multiplier. Okay, multiplier. So that means whatever the number represented by the first two color band is multiplied by the value of the third band, that is called as multiplier. Whatever the color band indicates the third one, so this is multiplied to this value of indicated by the first and second color band. Okay, so whatever the number represented by this first and second color band is multiplied by the value of third color band. Okay, then fourth one is a tolerance. Fourth one is a tolerance. So fourth color band is used for tolerance. Okay, so tolerance is the difference between, or you can say that the difference is valid. Okay, so tolerance is allowed difference. So you can say that allowed difference. Okay, allowed difference. So tolerance means it is allowed difference between color coded value and actual value of register. Okay, tolerance means allowed difference, okay, between the color coded value and the actual value of register. What it means? It means that if we find the value from these three color bands, okay, so first three color bands are only used to represent the value, and this is nothing but a tolerance. Tolerance indicate the difference, okay, allowed difference, maximum allowed difference. Okay, what it means? Tolerance means this three color band represent the some value. Suppose example, so it is represent the 10 kilo ohm, okay, k means 10 raised to 3. So this three color band, first three color band represent the value is 10 kilo ohm, okay, and actual value, if we construct this resistor and if we measure the value of that resistor by using multimeter, okay, or ohm meter. So ohm meter is a resistance measuring device. It is a device which is used to measure the resistance value of this resistor, okay. If we measure the value of this resistor, which color band indicates 10 kilo ohm, then it is not exactly 10 kilo ohm. It may be 10.1 kilo ohm, maybe 10.2 kilo ohm, or it may be 9.8 kilo ohm, it may be 9.7 kilo ohm, okay. So there is some variation between the exact value and the measured value, between the exact measured value and the color coded value. The color coded value is 10k and exact measured value is this one. It may be one of the value. Then there is a difference between this color coded represented value and this one value, okay. So that is given by the tolerance. So you can repeat this video and you can again listen it one or twice times, then you can understand easily, okay. It is allowed difference. Allowed difference means tolerable difference between the color coded. So if they are not allowed means what? 10 kilo ohm is the given, and if you say suppose the actual value is suppose 8 kilo ohm, then it is not allowed difference. It is too much difference, okay. So this is allowed difference. So that's why it is allowed. So tolerance indicates the tolerable value difference between these two, okay. So it may be, it is represent like, it may be plus minus 5%, it may be plus minus 10%, okay. It may be plus minus 20%, so like that, okay. So this difference percentage is given in by the this tolerance color band, okay. So now let us see the color code chart here, okay. Color code chart. So this chart is represent the colors and their values, okay. So you have to remember the color. First color is, okay, so just we are going to put table, okay, just put a table here, the color, then value for first and second position, Okay, so this represent the color value for first and second position. The third is the multiplier. You know the multiplier, which is at the third position. Multiplier and tolerance. Tolerance is fourth color band. Okay, so now write down. First color is black, second one is brown, third one is red, orange, yellow, then green, blue, violet, grey, then white, then gold, silver. Okay, so this last three is commonly used on fourth position. Okay, white, gold and silver commonly used on a fourth, this tolerant position. Okay, and all these remaining are just commonly used for these three positions. So black represents 0, brown 1, red 2, orange 3, yellow 4, green 5, blue 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so gold and silver never at first and second position. Gold and silver never at these two positions. Okay, then black is a multiplier. So if the black is at multiplier position, then you have to multiply the first two digits by 10 raised to 0. Then brown you have to multiply by 10 raised to 1, then 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 3, 4, 5, 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 7, 10 raised to 8 and 10 raised to 9. If gold and silver is at multiplier position, you have to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 1 and 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, multiply. So in tolerance, only few colors are used at the fourth color band. In that case, first one is brown may be used at a tolerance position, and it gives a tolerance that is plus minus 1%. Plus minus 1% is the tolerance. Then if white color is at the tolerance position, then it shows plus minus 20%. If gold, it is plus minus 5% or plus minus 10% if silver is on the tolerance. So you have to recognize. So it should be by heart for you. Okay, all the colors and values. I will tell you how to remember this chart. Okay, let us see how we are going to find the value from the color code. Suppose the values are, suppose first value is suppose red, then second one is say blue, then third one is a red, and last one is a gold. Okay, so it doesn't play a part in the value of the resistor. It shows only the allowed maximum difference. Okay, so just you write this gold fourth tolerance band separately. Okay, so red is at position 2. Okay, first position, but it indicates 2. So just you have to write down the first digit 2, blue, so blue is a 6, just you have to write down the 6. Then red is at third position, so third position is the multiplier position, so red is 10 raised to 2. You have to multiply this 26 by 10 raised to 2. And gold means the gold is a plus minus 5% tolerance. Tolerance is plus minus 5%. Okay, so how we are going to write the value in a proper unit? So it becomes 26 into 10 raised to 2. Okay, so if we write like this, 2.6 into 10 raised to 3, then it totally both are having same. Okay, so just you have to write 2.6 and k, 10 raised to 3, you have to write a k. K indicates 10 raised to 3. 2.6 kilo ohm. Ohm is the unit of this resistor. Okay, so like that you have to find the value of the resistor. So you can, if directly multiply, it may be like this. Okay, 2600 ohm. So this is 2600 ohm. Better way we can say 2.6 kilo ohm. Okay, so both are same, but you have to write in its proper unit. So take another example in a quick. So say brown, black, red, this is gold, same gold, or it may be silver, but this is the most important. So brown, the first, when brown is at first position, you can write 1. Then black is at second position. For first and second position you have to write this number, so it is 0. Red is now is the third position in multiplier position, you have to take now into 10 raised to 2. Okay, gold is plus minus 5% tolerance, so it becomes now 1 0. Okay, so 10 raised to 2 means again you have to add 2 zeros. Okay, it is ohm, so you can write 1 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, ohm, that is 1 kilo ohm. So like that you can find the value of this resistor. Okay, so keep on practicing with this value. Okay, so let us stop here.